Welcome back here with us on Times Now. Viewers, West Bengal plunged into turmoil as violent protests erupted across various districts, including Murshidabad and Diamond Harbour, following widespread dissent against the recently amended Waqf Act. What began as peaceful protests quickly descended into incidents of violence, vandalism, looting, and alleged attack on Hindus. Calcutta High Court Special Bench has ordered deployment of central forces in Murshidabad after the BJP moved the court. Murshidabad bore the brunt of the unrest. 3 people have been killed, with protesters blocking National Highway 12 at key intersections. In Dhulian, a store was looted by the rioters and all goods were plundered. In Samserganj, a police car was set ablaze. In Suti, several officers sustained injuries after being pelted with stones. Protesters also stormed the BDO office in Jalangi, vandalizing property and tearing apart official signage. Train services were severely disrupted as agitators gathered at the Dhulian Ganga station, obstructing movement and targeting the passing trains, the trains that were crossing the area with stones. There was stone pelting on trains too. The mob seemed more intent to damage public property, and government buses were set ablaze as well. Even ambulances, viewers, were not spared. Watch Times Now's special report, where we went to the ground zero to tell you what happened on the ground.
Mindless violence has gripped parts of West Bengal in the name of anti-Waqf protests. Yesterday we saw how after Friday prayers, this part of Murshidabad, which is the Suti area, came to a grinding halt and violence was reported. You can see behind me, these are the marks where exactly the protesters had torched a police vehicle. While the vehicle has been removed last night itself, but it leaves behind marks of what kind of scenes unfolded here at the National Highway, where the protesters were blocking this entire highway. What you see behind me is a refrigerator which was pulled out from one of these small restaurants that are around the 2 sides of the National Highway. And here we can see there is a small eatery which was completely ransacked, vandalized. On my left, you can see there are several motorbikes which were torched, while the police is trying to bring the situation under control. But the locals are saying that they have no faith in the administration and in the police.
बहुत बड़ी गलती किया। वहाँ देखिए, यहाँ देखिए, सब तोड़ फोड़ के कर दिया है।
तो इस इलाके में पुलिस नहीं थी?
अरे पुलिस एक भी नहीं था। साजिर मोड़ के बाहर एक भी नहीं था पुलिस। एक भी नहीं पुलिस था।
आप लोगों को क्या डर है अभी?
डर है ना, बहुत डर है, बहुत डर दिखाता है।
10 बजे बंद करके चला गया घर।
क्यों, यहाँ पर कोई टेंशन है दादा?
कोई टेंशन नहीं है, हम लोग चला गया घर। जो सुबह काल से सुन रहे थे मीटिंग होगा, हम लोग बोले घर भाग गया।
तो क्या डर के वजह से घर भागे?
हाँ, डर से।
Protesters barged into the Dhulian railway station and they entered the relay room and they torched a lot of these equipments. You can see there is a generator which has been torched. There are bikes here which has been torched, and you can see here that there is a relay room which was, this is the exact place where we'll show you the protesters had entered and they had damaged this area. You can see there are brick bats and stones that were pelted here. There's another room. This is called the gate lodge. They had entered, barged into this room, and you can see all of the belongings and all of the equipment. It's lying on the floor. The protesters present here at the National Highway, they targeted one such government bus. What you see behind me are just remains and ashes that has been left behind after the protesters torched this particular bus. Not just this bus, but also there were other vehicles who were here that were standing in this particular traffic jam when the protests were intensifying. They targeted those vehicles also and some of the police vehicles also. जो सबसे चौंका देने वाली बात है वो ये है कि एक एम्बुलेंस को भी नहीं बख्शा। ये एम्बुलेंस सरकारी एम्बुलेंस है, 102, इसे आग के हवाले किया गया। हालांकि यहाँ पर पढ़ पाना बेहद मुश्किल है, लेकिन लिखा हुआ है 102। ये जो आप तस्वीर देख रहे हैं वो यही एम्बुलेंस की ड्राइवर की है। किस तरह से जो है उन्हें बुरी तरह से पीटा गया है, सर फोड़ दिया गया है, और साथ ही जो सबसे चौंकाने वाली तस्वीर है वो देखिए, किस बुरी तरीके से उन्हें पीटा गया है।
And with this, we will slip into another very short break. More news and updates coming your way on the other side. Stay with us.